Hello out there, people. Interesting. I'm coming to you today. I'm gonna bring something what I call is up to date pandering, trafficking, the instrument of the game. Today's game. Okay, we're gonna start this up, you know what I'm saying? Careful as we can. Go on into it and do our thing. Okay. This is a little player right here. This is a little player running the south. This is the story of trafficking laid back Mackin. Okay, it all started one Sunday evening. Terry Starr was at this restaurant eating when he saw a strange woman sitting at a table alone. He went over to see her when he noticed he was on the bone. He asked her name. She told him, Elmeril, this is the beginning of the game. Terry knew by being a local, this foreign lady in his corner he could find his focus. What the deal was going to have to be was a hookup on a passion organization of Money. It was a Chinese immigrant also on the scene, so the three of them left together to work on a scheme. They took her back to the studio where they did photography on the hope. While Terry knew that just turning tricks wasn't going to make him rich, he kept a jar of illicit fits from tame web to one day be legit with his new misfit. Now he already had a few black girls, but his main goal was making a connection with the old world. Terry's going to try to get a shipment of Arabian women from the other side into the prostitution and living, and hopefully they would just enjoy the ride. He knew by the way of Edinburgh he could pull this off just a little more fun to pay the bills. Mary made her debut by the way of penetrating the only thing she knew. Sometimes all the clubs all over the world about to get back to the business. Hey. You just do what you told this morning. Beautiful strippers the pimp was even married to. Those wives didn't have to be fickle for him anything sexual they would do. Now, taboo books most concerning looks. You practice that to be a model to make the shamanic gossip, but the pay was good, so they kept things logic. Now, the guy's queen was trying to make some calls overseas about the connection, after hours about the money and sexual affection. It's the original Saturday morning blues workshop brought to you by Bud Light. Drink responsibly. The all new Bud Light self-sufficient on personally good. Yep, Bud Light. It's good. That's not. See, this is what the cause of it. You didn't read that right. On this day, we was doing a show on a reservation when Terry ran this Indian chick named Lil Ass. That was one of his meditations. She performed the act that was quite seductive to that habitat. We got to get the sounds of nature to allow seek theater. Women are weak, but pimps try to defy their feet. This is a secret you should keep. With the modern day pattern, there's an abundance that's changed and standard. Glance to my eyes for you can win a prize. This original Saturday morning blues workshop with Bob K. Pop and Mississippi Sinatra. Check that. This is what I don't miss. You feel, buddy, you see what most of the Johns like big booty. They found them to be fun and fruity. On an average night, you may make $1,000, but some of these tricks being high as a kite thing wasn't just possible. Now, the basic routine for getting her back on the scene. In fact, my star was clean. There's no arrival or far. That was the team's dream. I got a new club called Club Flat Broke on social media, but I thought I would come back and work together Soul Kicks, the original Saturday morning blues workshop with Rob J. Pop and Mississippi Sinatra. Meanwhile, out on the strip, one of the Red Bones ran to Sir Charles, wanting her to kiss his lips. Don't get me wrong, it's a hands-on activity to keep it original, though these tricks stay busy, it's a practice physical. The life is good if you can make it, but just don't hate or fake it. Mr. Starr was trying to figure out that international time zone. The money was coming, but it wasn't to be left alone. So put your shoes on, ready, run your car, let's do it right now. Fast Eddie. On Friday night. Eddie Carson, good morning, sir. I didn't mean to stay too long. When I got there, to find something rare as if a breeze blowing through the air. Now, Big Pimps understood that they were to keep their hoes in line. It has to be all good anyway. She's so fine. Sometimes knock on wood to be the best of what you do. Now, the guy's queen that got in touch with a person she once knew. It's a slow process, but maybe it'll do what it do. See, pregnancy was a part of pimping, from my understanding. It was men and bodies to behold. That's what makes this pose. Some of the Johns like sweet brown skin. That's what makes them want to stick it in. Whether late at night or before day, it's better to get laid just right. It's the way they portray. There was a man coming out my door. I want to know. Mr. Starr and his young queen still have dreams. The money's good every day long, it still gets that play. The birds and bees had trees, Adam and Eve had leaves. These instruments just want to please. A baby doll in the face, a duck in the waist. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out tonight and taking a taste. I wanna know. 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, and I'm just in need of a man coming out my door, and I wanna know just who he is. I wanna know, baby. In love and memory of Mr. Starr's father, gone on but not forgotten. Sometimes life is rotten. I took it kind of hard, not only my father, but kind of my God. But the business must go on, whether life after death, who knows? I'm still left trying to teach these hoes. How about you being my girlfriend? Check it out, I can get the dividend. I'm gonna take you to the top. All you gotta do is suck some lollipop. This embracement was starting to talk, so I got out with some of your sleeves to find the leak. I like the way you walk. It was up to me, there would be a law against the stalk. And him and Coco was on the down low. I mean, I didn't want this new venture to slip away, so I let it rent her for a day. Life is fast when you selling ass. Not a minute more. When I got on the stage, about halfway through my show, I started running out of breath, y'all. I couldn't hardly say no more. I went to the doctor. Without a strip club in Terry possession, he started regretting his obsession. If you take pride in the way she rides, go pro, but I'm going to make this connection to the other side. Tricks come and go. The photographer keeps them on the show. If you would like, just enjoy this first class flight. Just the other day, and he said one day he came home and his in some lingerie. She said, "Happy anniversary, for tonight me and you gon' play." And so though was young when she met Mr. Star, she was still a hoe and had to go far. Well, if I would find fame in my domain, I had went the distance, have a role to portray in the modern day prostitution was slipping away. It's okay to teach her to play. Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with good old fashioned fun and being on the run. Peep it out. A set of girls and no doubt make me and hers kind of advanced when modeling. A view within cosmology. I'm true to the life. I'll sell you a wife. Two Arabs was connected on some of the logic behind that international time zone. Things was coming together, branded in Bulls left. To possess a virgin untouched was big pimping. Not allowing the servants to operate and go to mending. The photography was an aspect of culture this sister wanted to be a lover. But Mrs. Starr wouldn't let another brother touch her. Give her to the game, I dated bread, feel my pain as you blow on the head. Southern royalty made things as their lord that had become king. To see dreams was just a side effect. Don't get me wrong, it sells sex. Living all alone can be an illusion. If you're home, baby, got to be some confusion. So here's trace of cute and petite lady, something sweet you can eat daily. Old Africa was also a part of me. Be careful while filling your fantasy. The break hearts was a good start, and being built up like a beehive with some more jive. Fashion was the way to socialize. Sophia desired this real attire. Behold what makes me and Mary, they were golden. Mr. Stiver had some white women. He was pimping. Let's consider a white thing that made the love to be within the big change. Miss Holly was able to move for a body she would use for a model. So just a man come out and pay for the white collar work and spending big dollars and serving. Now, over here in this continent, money is made to be spent. The area where Cadillacs are bought, just find one of these facts and don't look back. In modern ages, it's not easy to obtain, but if you dwell in the life, it's got to be a way to maintain. Mr. Star was a sweet pimp. To him, it meant this new shipment. For better or worse is what we have here. 38, 42, 54, this dirty whore. If you like booty, then here's another old school curdy. Don't break the golden rule, just try to stay cool. When you out on the strip, underneath maybe wet lips, but keep your attraction and you can find satisfaction. Just view some of these dolls, me and you. After Mr. Star and the boss had their meeting, the team was close to achieving this new greeting. From overseas, we heard they were leaving and will be in pretty soon. Otherwise, we'd be marooned. That's something to have these kind of women foreign and bending. Terry was not just a local, but a sweeter player than the Joker. A wild card in the decks. Here's some more sex. Everybody likes big booty, even the boss. Now, within the operations, life was to be flawless. This Italian mega man like this black diva named Diane. Whether he beat her, I didn't understand. We had to feed and teach her the plan. I always stay a step ahead or you might get misled. Do whatever it takes to come out and make the money straight. Late nights makes it great.
Want me. You say you want me to be your man. Yes, you did. And you said you want me. You say you want me.
You want me to marry you.
I don't mind doing that.
Now, some of the Hindi girls from downtown was in on this act. It were not just the blacks. As you see, money had become an obstacle course. Therefore, sexual intercourse had become a good source. To picture this DeVille was a southern thrill. There might be a touch of class. Peep at that ass. If you get ahead of yourself, slow your roll. It just takes time to make this square. Though she's so fine, don't forget to have health.
Yes, I am. I'm just a ghetto man. That's all I am. Living in this ghetto town. Baby, please remember this. Down the rain, I can't hear you.
A greeting from this senorita was a calling feature from Mr. Star's sequel. I thought a lot of hoes was down, though up on my head I'm crying. To have a sexual encounter with immigration in the flesh gives a vexation to migration to the west. And these hunger hounds were foaming out of the mouth for it to arrive in the south. I'm live, baby, giving to the game a pimp thing.
For me, a ghetto woman, I know she'll understand. A new car, I can't give you.
She's got a pimp. The sweet and innocent little loved one is really having big fun. Out on the air, fresh out of the bath, making love in which causes such a fuss. I'm not stalling, go on get some loving. I guess you can't get enough of the booty rubbing. Soft as a lamb makes it shake like jam. The glow of a woman, to know it, you got to have something in common.
did. But if it's love you're looking for, I want you to come on, and let me love you. Baby, please remember this. I'm just a ghetto man.
Esmeralda just about pulled it off. Nothing on and trying to enter the land of the lost. So the priority was still on the table, always naughty and capable of finding funding to be a success was just a taboo from the game of sex. Enter into this world, a tribe of women from the other side, old school living and body pretending.
I want you to come on. Let me take you to my paradise. Let me be your man, baby. But remember, I'm just a ghetto man. That's all I am. Sing it in.
When Mrs. Rice got up with Ralph Parfait, he was hoping to see her up on another day. Just enjoy her while you got her, cause to me I might not purr. Fascination of white sex has some Johns making big bets. He thanked me for how wet when he got some of that. Here the reels, original the deal.
Don't you ever forget that, baby. Oh, I'm a ghetto man.
Yes, Lord. Section 8 DJ. Hey, hey, so what?
What I wanted to share with you.
If anybody out there got any extra food stamps, please send them to this Post Food Foundation.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay, Mr. Star was the only pimp in on this
The results of the 3 week out.
episode. That way had to be a way to take control. So the players dwelled in layers. Thick and rich and chocolate was this trick. Don't get me wrong, I needed help from someone who knew, and yes, she belonged. It was up the street by now. This new feed is unique.
You helped the man, you was me.
Yeah. I got to tell you a little story. You know, I was able to save somebody's position. It's the original Saturday morning blues workshop. But let me tell you something. But I've tried to be a pillar in the community. But it turned out to be a rock.
My kid mama was an even sweeter wonder, a playgirl that had ass out this world. My class is teaching and reaching for somewhere out there as if it was up in the air somewhere. Without a doubt, I was fair. Let's try and get reestablished within this laboratory. We discover glory. People this sheep warm and untorn.
And I came in and I said, he was leaving. He was mad, frustrated. And he said, all I do is work and pay bills. I have no extra. But I want you to listen to this story closely. And I walked up and I said, what's going on? They said, get back, Sinatra. I said, no, what's the problem? Is he sick? Call the ambulance. They said, no, he's not sick. He's trouble at heart.
When Angel made her debut, she was a stranger to you. Pretty young thing, I believe she has became. The love of the vocal. It's about time for closure. If you don't mind, I'm gonna show her slow the groove of this hoe. Make pockets move and the ships roll.
He said, I'm not paying bills for being broke. I said, listen, I know what your problem is. I've been through that same situation. Yeah. I said, listen, you see this? I pulled up the styrofoam bag. I see through plastic. And I said, the plane just landed. This is what's in town. I said, listen at this thing.
Over in Arizona, this quarter celebration had started. They had made the connection between the Arabs that had departed. It was time to make this funding, and Mr. Star wasn't running. In fact, it was time to take it to the top, and all you had to do was hope the money never stops. While this pornographic love was something that you couldn't get enough of.
Hey, don't forget now, JSUTV will present.
Y'all don't know how cold it is.
Femininity was a culture for the prostitution game. Apparently, it was on the issue if you couldn't reign. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Coco loves her panderer. I don't want to be slandered. Just pay me money and do the damage. A love making was her ass shaking.
Answer the questions, deal with extra stress when it comes to this COVID-19. I think we just got some bad news this morning. Bad news. Rock and roll singer, Little Richard, whose flamboyant wardrobe and frenetic piano playing, like Good God in the Smiling River, he died this morning. He was 87 years old. So we remember the one and only Little Richard this morning.
And now we would like to introduce you to these newbies. First, we have Feline, Arab beauty quite fine. To enter into intercourse, you have to find a good source. While your fantasy is trying to be reached, she will let you seek. The heart warmer as if a bottle of gin pouring her in.
So we remember Little Richard this morning.
Actually, the white women were everywhere with all that long ass hair. For what it's worth, I had given birth to another me. Here's some more sex out of the sea. Would you like a cup of tea? Extraordinary was Terry Norton's on. We started going strong. The best of music is playing in your ear. I guess you can hear the orgasm of a player as his spasm may conquer the hater. Perform bonnets of bodies took fun to be gossip. While the disco plays, just believe in them pimp days, because she's here to stay.
We want y'all to get out and just kind of be cautious, but enjoy your mother. Spend some time with your mother, because I mean, we only get one mother. Feel me? You can hang out with the mamas and the papas, but you only get one mother. Hey.
Here's all rig, a thick trick. She would do it from the back and would sit down on that. Remember, I'm crying to the mat. Lay up and lounge. If you pay right now to be to your advantage, to come on out and do the damage. I'm on the get rich list.
Don't put your hand on that. Don't touch that. You know what? The boss cuts you out. Don't touch it. Hey, good morning to you. Like
A full-grown sex doll is what you found in this Oz. I hope it's for a good cause. A fauna from the old world has took control. Do you like me, old girl? Well, Mr. Starr and his young queen was cleaning up because John just couldn't get enough of this good stuff.
Yeah. And it tastes like a hard seltzer. You know the beer?
Yep.
So it's light and refreshing. With a hint of fruit flavor.
Yep.
And 100 calories.
Yep.
You said this is Bud Light seltzer?
Yep.
Even the Hindis want to be down. The man was meeting her across town. The art of sex had become a test that changed you. Hey, Marisha, the Indian teacher, your flesh is weak, so let's make love and feast. Pussy out of the east. Mr. Starr was very unique. Dreams do come true.
MJ Tires, Mississippi's #1 tire company, located behind the Baptist Hospital on the famous corner of West and Fortification. MJ Tires has its largest sale of the year this month on all new tires with a no credit check program.
Now, the boss had a few of these dolls in his dope field to keep it real. Don't get me wrong, we all good people, but some say it was an equal. To formalize the era of giving the growers a garden whore. Stuart Dora come out and get some more of this flashy Lions roar.
And if you're looking for used tires, check out MJ Tires' largest selection with the warranty. Our tires are in stock, so you can ride today. So call now, 601-948-3500, or visit us on the famous corner of West and Fortification, right behind the Baptist Hospital. So for the fastest service with an award-winning friendly staff, no credit check, no interest, 90 days, same as cash, and just $39.
Watch her dance, take time to glance at her romance. All to yourself makes my wealth. Let's communicate about making a date to take her out and get the money straight. Because you know what I'm about. Please don't be late. Just do whatever it takes to come on through and penetrate.
Hardships may arise, and we're prepared to help. Mortgage rates remain near historic lows. If you think now is the right time to refinance your mortgage, our home loan experts are available to help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. at rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. And MLS consumer.
We would like to thank our fans for your time. I hope you enjoyed the girls. They are yours and mine. The old world is not doing fine. From afar, that's taking place, a mixed race with a pretty face. So this is the end of the pimp script with wet lips.
Kimchi barbecue, honey chipotle, pineapple ancho chili, and more. Visit porkrinds.com to find your flavor. Boom!
Visit porkrinds.com today for your southern recipes, small batch pork rinds.
Okay, here's your forecast for the day. Partly cloudy skies. High around 69. Right now, it's